Germonik Scriptures. This is a record of Saint Ajora, written by his disciple. It was supposed to be a lost book. Read writing? Oh, I can actually read it. Yo, what the hell? Should I be reading this right now? I picked up the Germonic Scriptures Simon gave me and flipped through the pages. The text was in an ancient holy script with drawings in place. It was damaged and hard to read. Okay, I might not even be able to read it anyway. I wonder what was written in it. Then I saw some words in a language I recognized. Somebody had written some notes in the Ikoku language. Lore time. Ikoku. Or the I is silent, Koku? Who could have done it? Judging from the ink, the older notes were written years ago, but the newer ones were written only days ago. Old notes written years ago, newer ones written days, okay? It smudged when I rubbed it. Ramza, stop! The secret is there, you just rubbed it off. The ink was not yet dry. They were written by the same person. Realized Simon had been slowly translating this book over the years. Oh. Tried reading it by referring to his partial notes. It says, this is written by a follower of Saint Ajora, Germonic. Germonic. I'd heard that name before. Must have been in history class. Wait a minute. When did this become Persona? History class? Persona? Then it came to me. Germonic was the disciple who betrayed Saint Ajora by selling him to the Eudora Empire. These are some new names. Eudora, I've never heard that. It's amazing that G's book was still in existence. Calming myself, I turned the pages. Then, I found something more amazing than the historical legacy in my hands. Thought Germonics compiled Saint Ajora's words in this book, but I was wrong. Also, it's missing a T on that. It's a record of Saint Ajora's activities, and not the Saint Ajora we know. What? A record of Ajora, the human. First off, Saint Ajora is not human. I'm not a true believer in Glabados like Zalbag, but I do believe Saint Ajora was a child of God sent from heaven to save this troubled world. Rather, I should say I did believe. Until I read this book. It was the golden age when many airships flew all over the sky. The day Saint Ajora was born in Bervenia of Lazalia, he stood up, walked to the well, and said, "Calamity will come from this well soon. We must seal it so people don't drink the water." Days later, plague swept over Brevenia. The people who drank the tainted water died. But the only family who believed him didn't get sick and survived. And that family was? I won't say. Okay. Since then, people called him Miracle Child, Child of God. When Saint Ajora turned 20, he became a savior and was sent to heaven as a member of God. Long before Ivalice was united, it was divided into 7 small kingdoms. And the list is Zeltenia, Fovoem, Lionel, Limberry, Lazalia, Galleon, Morand. We've been to some of those. As the kingdoms continued to increase their territories, the wars continued. In the several hundred years of war, an ambitious young king was born in Morand. Though he led an army large enough to cover Ivalice, the way to victory was long and hard. Using the secret method from an ancient book, the king tried to summon an evil spirit and use its power. But the evil spirit killed the king and tried to destroy the world. And here's the Zodiac Brave stuff that we're going to get into here. One brave with 12 followers collected Zodiac stones from all over the world and revived them. They destroyed evil in an instant and succeeded in sending the evils back to Hades. This is how they became saviors. That's the Zodiac Braves legend. Ever since, every time the world is in danger, they appear, save the world, and disappear. When Saint Ajora was alive, similar things occurred. The king of Limberry summoned an evil spirit to take over Ivalice. The world once again fell into crisis. Saint Ajora collected 12 holy stones, just like the legend, formed the Zodiac Braves, and killed the evil. But heroes are always a nuisance to rulers of a country. The Ajora Empire was afraid of Ajora who was gaining power, announcing the arrival of God's kingdom. Ajora sent troops against one of his sects. The priests of Farah, the largest sect then, were afraid of Saint Ajora's power. He was caught and executed at Ulgorand, execution grounds, after Germonik told of his whereabouts for money. But Saint Ajora was a child of God, and the priests of Farah were smitten by an angry god. That is an underrated line. Heroes are always a nuisance to leaders of a country. Yeah. That's good writing. After the execution, the base at Farah, Moran sunken by various natural disasters. This is how Saint Ajora was sent to heaven as a child of God and became a member of God. And that's all I know. All anyone in Ikoku knows of the myth of Saint Ajora. But the Saint Ajora in the Germonic Scriptures was a totally different person. Funny way to say killed. Yeah. Ajora was not a child of God, but a human just like us. An ambitious revolutionary who fought to fulfill his dream. Moreover, he loved peace and was not a hero who risked his life for others. This is what Germonik wrote. A founder of an advanced new religion, Ajora was a threat to the empire. But Ajora had another side to him other than being a priest. Oh Lord. He was a spy who entered enemy territory, agitating and gaining information. Anyhow, Ajora was a threat to the Empire. The Empire sent Germonik to find proof that Ajora was a spy. Yes, Germonik was also a spy of the Empire, watching Ajora's activities. They say Ajora tried to revive the Zodiac Braves. Germonik found some holy stones to prove it. But what does that have to do with reformation? I don't know if young King Limberry really summoned an evil spirit. At least, nothing is written about it in the book. However, it's a fact that Moran met with natural disasters and sunk into the sea at the time of Ajora's death. This is where Simon's notes were most interesting. They appear to be his personal opinion. Okay, words written by Simon. Despite rumors of its existence, no one ever saw the Germonic Scriptures. I don't know whether the book tells the truth or fabricates Ajora's great achievements. When I was a heresy examiner for the church, many examiners felt afraid to show the people the book. It's interesting that they framed this as Ramza's commenting on the book rather than just a chapter from the book. Yeah. Also, I was thinking, in the new version, who's going to narrate this? Because this is definitely going to be in the game, right? And have some sort of narration, probably. To show the people the book. The high priest probably felt the same because everything the book said was true. I don't even know who the voice actors are for these characters in the new version. if I've even heard of them. After Ajora's death, the church had to unite Saint Ajora with God, making him divine. To do that, unsuitable facts had to be deleted from history, and Saint Ajora had to become a child of God. They were wise to use the Zodiac Brave's story, widely believed in Ikoku. Ben Starr is Dystar. That's the only one I know because of course he's in it. I have no opinion about Ben Starr. I've not played, what is it, 16? All I know is that everybody loves that guy, apparently. It was easy to make people believe the Zodiac Braves led by Ajora killed an imaginary evil spirit. When I read this book, I lost my faith. This is Simon's words. But I'm not sad because it inspired me to search for the truth. At the same time, I'm guilty for not bringing it to light, even though I knew the church was lying. Why? Because if I told people about the book, I was afraid they would take the library away from me. I would have been devastated if the library was taken away from me because it satisfied my thirst for knowledge. That's where he lives, man. Lives in the library. But my curiosity got the best of me. Listen, Simon, you read all those books probably like 20 times. You just want something new. I can see where this is going. Simon spoke of an imaginary evil. But I sensed a scheme by someone other than the High Priest. After seeing the berserk power of the Holy Stones. Man, that's pretty cool that you can read that and there's a lot going on there. Now, do I understand all of that? No, I don't. But I'm sure as we progress in the game, it'll make sense for me. Interesting read, though. Simon, what does it say about Simon? He escaped the secular world and currently lives as a hermit in a distant land. Killed by the temple knights who came for the Holy Stone, Virgo, at the monastery. Damn. Need a TLDR? I mean, yeah, sure, why not? It sounds, so I might be wrong, but it sounds like, I mean, the Saint Ajora religion thing is just like, it's just fake, basically. No, that's pretty much it. The only other one I want to look at is, well, I guess Islud, I guess. Temple Knights. Believes his father's words. Does not know the secret powers of the Holy Stone to summon the Kave. Okay. Yeah, these don't really update that often, but I'm always curious. Sometimes they do. And then there's also names in here that that have been mentioned, but I don't want to read because I don't want them to spoil anything. Bonus content, guys. Let's do some rendezvous. Get some stuff. Let's save over this. All right, all right. Well, let's move here and see what happens. Unless they give me another scene, I don't really know where to go yet. I don't know if we're going back to Lazalia. Yeah. Come on, like, was there not going to be a scene? I played 40 hours of this game. I should know. Sounds like rain. Hey, I remember this place. This is where that guy threw his hat down. I have a gif of that somewhere. There's nowhere marked on my map is your clue. Exotic wizard. Heretic Ramza? Where is Alma? If you want her back, come to Riovane's castle. But you must bring the Germonic Scriptures given to you at the monastery. Yo, who's this guy? What does it mean to you? Haven't you read it? Okay, answer me this real fast. Does the game force you to read that scripture thing or no? Because I can imagine people just not reading it and coming here and then being like, haven't you read it? This thing? Like, I don't know. No, it doesn't force you. Wow. Haven't you read it? But then, okay, it gives you a prompt here. Yeah, I read it. I read it. I think the point of this conversation is to tell you to go read it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is, 100%. Return Alma if you don't want the church's lies exposed. You're in no position to demand. You have no choice. I want to know what happens if I said no there. I'm going to reload that and do that at the end, just to see. You've been warned. Might be like, go and read it. What are you doing? Go ahead and read it in the rain. I'll wait. Holy crap, we're expanding. Oh my. I mean, that's not too bad. Grog Hill. Yardo Fort City. Ugua Woods. Rio Vane's Castle. Okay, okay, alright, alright. So now we know where to go. Real quickly, when is this proposition gonna be done? Because I'm gonna go down there and get my guys. It's all the way down in Wargulus. Job, right? They're done. Oh my god, I have to go all the way down there. I have to go all the way down here. You really can only get in fights in 4 places, maybe. Well, let's see what the shop and the rumors and all that. That was like 4 streams ago, I know. I gotta go get them and then never go down this area again. Let's check this out. I really don't want to have to do random battles, but if we have to do random battles, hey, it is what it is. Rumors. There's got to be new rumors. The death of Marquis Elmdor? What? I think that's the only new one, unless Future of War is new. Dude, what? Known as the Silver Nobleman to his allies and Silver Ogre to his enemies, Marquis Elmdor was hit by a stray arrow at the battle at Fuss Plains and died. His people believed in him and thought he was a devout believer in the Glabados Church. Many visit his grave to pay their respects. Since he was the leader that supported the Gotana army, the war effort will be affected. Gotana. Now, I know Gotana, Larg, it's like, they're both kind of bad, but I'm guessing, like, for right now, the Gotana's the bad one right now, but they're both bad, come on. Fun note about the scriptures, you actually got the Cliff Notes version, really? The original JP, you can actually read the scriptures. It wasn't translated. It will be in the new version. Oh, damn. Okay. That's pretty neat. I'll have to remember that. I'm gonna remember that moment whenever I play the game and I'll be like, Magitech told me this. Magitech's a legend. What can I do for you? Heaven's Clouds. Okay, I'm not buying any of this stuff. Wizard Rod, what is this? Rod that increases magic ability of the user. +2 magic. Damn, that's pretty good. Who can use this? Sorry, I keep skipping. Black Mage, Summoner, Oracle. Yeah, I probably need to buy that because I think I'm over using a Thunder Rod, Flame Rod. Like, I mean, that's cool and all, but I'm ready for an upgrade. Gold Staff. Flame Whip. Man, okay, it would be amazing if I bought this, equipped it on somebody, went into battle, and it's actually like it's on fire, okay? Magic Fire 2. I know that it's just like it's just a regular weapon, and then it has a chance to cast a spell, I think. Bloody Strings. Sound for the Reins. Bard. I don't even have that unlocked. I don't have a Bard yet. Or whatever this is. Goku. Add Innocent. What the hell is Innocent? Sea Bag. Pea Bag. What is this? There's new items. Brightly colored textile with unique thickness. Used for carpeting. What? Oh, used for... I'm assuming that's Dancer? DC? There's some new stuff, okay? I'm buying the Wizard Rod. That's getting bought for sure. Black Hood. 72. Only people that can't use this are Knight, Monks, Lancers. Okay, this is pretty good. Compared to what's... I mean, yeah, HP-wise it's good, but... I kind of like the other one with the +2 to attack or whatever. Since this would be in the manual, Innocent drops a target's faith to near 0. Oh, damn. That was on... What was that on? This one, the Goku Rod. Innocence. I should try to find the manual for the game. I'm pretty sure it exists somewhere on the internet and I can look through. Yeah, the rod here. The Goku Rod. So that would... I mean, that would be a good thing though, right? Like... Because they would take so much magic damage at that point. But I thought the game had mentioned something like... I mean, the higher your faith would be... It's the opposite. Okay, yeah. Because I remember it being like, the higher your faith, the more damage you'll do, but the more damage you'll take. They would take nearly no magic damage. They would also be hard to heal. Okay. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Like, imagine doing that on a an enemy team of all just mages and stuff. Power Sleeve. Physical +2? Yeah, I kind of want this. 'Cause I think we're using this. I'll buy one. I'll buy one of these. White Robe. I don't have that. Reduces elemental damage by half. Fire, lightning, and ice. Wow. Okay, I'm buying that. I'm buying one. Absorb Holy. Magic, yep. Alright. And I don't think there's Oh, well, there's kind of some new stuff. What is this? Reflect ring? Yeah, I know what that does. 108 gems? What the hell is this? Beads connected together with 108 linden seeds. Cancels undead, bloodsuck, frog, and poison. It costs 15,000. Oh! Strengthens fire, lightning, basically all the elements ever. What? Okay. That seems really good. Elf mantle, yeah, what's his name had that on? 25 and 25. I think I actually bought that, or we got that in the last fight. Magic? Try a couple of those there. X potion, remedy. Yeah, I think we're good. Wow, there's a lot of new stuff. Well, it's time to go grind. I'm ready to grind and buy all the stuff. I'm kidding, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be grinding unless the game tells me to or I need to.